Hi everybody, it's Miranda and I'm back to do another plan with me in my Sterling ink A5, like the Hobonichi cousin. So I had a little bit of a break and I thought I would hop on and plan for next week. So hopefully you can join in on the planning fun and grab your planner, grab a beverage, and come on over. It's fun. So for next week, I pulled out a kit that I've been using for several years now. This is from Sweet Kawaii Design. It's called the Cozy Comfy Kit. And it is one of Tasia's, she's the owner of Sweet Kawaii Design. It's one of her kits. So what she does is she produces kits that will last you 4 weeks. So for like a whole month. I don't like to kind of repeat in my journal, in my planner, every multiple for every, how do I want to say this? Sorry. I don't want to repeat kits multiple times in my journal. So I've been using this kit for the last 2 years. And as you can see, I've got 2 more weeks worth to use. So I'm going to use it again this year. And then I'm going to use it again next year and it'll be finished. So here are the date covers. I pulled out some date dots, and then here's what I've got left of the kit. Again, it's called Cozy Comfy. So I've got lots of half boxes here, some quarter boxes, lots of, it's all fall, you know, pumpkin themed, cozy, stay in your house kind of vibes. A couple of habit trackers, some deco, some pumpkin lists, as well as these scalloped ones, which are nice because you can cut them right at like the little indentation here if you wanted, and you can't tell, like if you only needed a checklist for 3 things, you could just cut it right there. A couple of this week's, some labels, some more pumpkin ones, and then it came with some of the weekly habit trackers, some Hello Weekends, and these 2 bits of washi, which as you can see, I haven't used any of them. So I haven't gravitated, I guess, towards these washies. So I might this time use some of the fall washies. And I was thinking of using the TCMC washies. I'm pulling out the 2 that I was considering, which are her recent ones. This one where it's like, it's really cute, where Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co. did this one, where it, you know, why I like it too is because you've got all the edges here. Or I could use the Autumn. This is also a new one, the one on my thumb right here. The Autumn one from TCMC with the little pumpkins. They're so cute. And the little leaves in the background. It's just so adorable. So I'll probably use one of these instead of this kind of washi that came with the Sweet Kawaii kit. So I always start off by just doing the date covers and getting those down. But yeah, hope everyone has been doing well. It is finally starting to feel a little bit like fall. And I am super excited about that. I'm ready for the change in season. So it's good. So yeah, here we go. But hopefully you're all doing well. And yeah, I'm also expectantly, I keep mentioning this in every video, but I am waiting on 2 more planners to come in. And I hope they get shipped soon. I have been patient. But it's true. I know they're coming, but I did get my Sterling inks. I did put a video up earlier this week about that, so I got my Sterling inks for next year. But I'm just waiting on 2 more planners, and I'll be all set. And then I can, like, you know, hold off as long as I can on decorating, and then one day I'm just going to say, no, it's time, and then I'll just start decorating for next year. All right, so I've almost got the date covers here down. Let me grab the Friday one right here. And Saturday and Sunday. So that's the 11th and the 12th here. Kind of putting them down, and luckily they're picking up pretty easy despite putting them, you know, on kind of the paper here. So there we go. Let me move this a little bit back so I have a little more room here. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll be down to just 1 week. I have several of these kits, which are, you know, really a pretty good deal. They're only $25 for the kit. And so the fact that they last for like 4 weeks is really nice. It's a really, it's a good value for your bang for your buck. If you like the style of Sweet Kawaii Design, I like the critters. So yeah, and as you can see, I'm going to bring in a lot of color in this week's kit. I want to use up as much of it as I can. So I'm just going to put kind of, just going to go in the order they're in. These little color blocks, little strips here. And so it'll add a little more cohesiveness, I think, to the kit. Even though I'm going to change the washi out. So, but that's okay, no problem. And this coming weekend, I'm trying to decide. I think I am going to go, but I heard that there is supposed to be a very large festival that I've never been to in San Francisco. It is actually, it'll have like different foods and music and I think a performance or two. It's all free, and it's happening this weekend in San Francisco. And it sounds kind of fun. And so yeah, I'm thinking I might try to go to that. So we'll see what happens, but that's what I'm kind of thinking about. All right, so I'm pulling out the sheets. I do like to use something to cover up my calendar here because I have no need for it. I could put a big deco piece. I like this little guy in his bed, and this guy's reading. It's so cute, so comfy, cozy. I do have the guy reading. I forget which character this is from Sweet Kawaii Design. Might be Frank. This might be Frank. One of them is Frank, but I don't know exactly which one. I do kind of like the guy reading. So maybe I'll use this one. I was thinking to use the deco, but then I may still have to white out. But if I use this one, I may have less whiting out to do, or no whiting out to do. Yeah, I think I'll use the little guy. Whoop, put it down. Oh, that's another thing. If you have never used the Sweet Kawaii Design stickers, they're completely removable. The only thing you can't do is you cannot use a gel pen on them. You need to use a Sharpie. That didn't go down straight. And you do need to use a Sharpie, and I'll show you the ones I have. I have a lot of different colors. And so let me pull off the clips I have on my book because it is super chunky. Okay, see, that looks pretty good. So, and then I do have to grab my calendar, but I pretty much know most of my appointments for next week. I have a long day of work on Tuesday. Oh, and I have this. Let's put down the Hello Weekend banner. So let's grab that. And yeah, I think I'll put the washi at the bottom. So I think I'll put the Hello Weekend banner right up here. Cute. There it is. Let me lift you up a little bit here. And let's see, let me grab my other planner so I can verify my schedule for next week. Okay, so I have a meeting on Monday. That just got booked today. I think I'll just use a small, maybe this light tan one. That's at noon. So I have this meeting at noon on Monday. Okay. And I'm looking here at the to call, to do, cleaning. None of these are meetings, but no worries. I have it. I've got tons of meeting stickers. Okay, I think I'll use, maybe I'll use this nice font one. Just says meeting. And then here are the, let me grab the markers I need, or the, yeah. So the ones you can use, you have to use a permanent marker. So I'll pull out some of the options I have. I have them in a few different colors. And I have two more. Okay, so the ones I really like are these ones. So they are the Pilot twin markers. There's a thin side, hopefully you can see it, and a thicker side, a brush tip side right there. So I have it in kind of this yellow color, and the orange. I have the light blue, the dark blue, the green, and the black. And then the other one I have, which also works just fine, is this Pilot Ultra Fine Point permanent marker, and it only comes in the small tip. So I think for this kit, I'm gonna probably use black or the yellow, because that's what'll probably work best. So I'm just gonna jot down here that meeting. I think I'll jot down, yeah. I don't know if black is gonna be too harsh. No, I think I'll do it in black. It's okay. All right, so the meeting is from 12 to 1. And I'm just going to jot down the info for it. Okay. And then I have work on Tuesday. Like I said, that's my long day. So let me see here. Push some stuff out of the way. Okay, so for work on my long day, I think I'll use one of the half boxes again. I'm liking either this scene with the little journal and the glasses, or this one with the bookshelf. Or I guess I could use one of these three and write in the blank spot here, like work and the hours. That would be kind of nice. It brings in some of that gray. So I'll do that. And I do start work that day at 12:30. I'll just put it at noon. And I go really late that day. Whoops, I have to move it over just a little bit. Okay. So we'll put that for work, and let me see if I have a work sticker in the font here in my reusable sticker book, or if I'll just write it in today. Yeah, I need to reload this book up. So, oh, actually, I'm gonna use this sticker. I have this one that's the same yellow. This is from Happy Daya, and I've had this for quite some time, so I'm actually quite happy to use this sticker. And it'll bring in some of that mustardy color. It's a little large. Let's see. I want to put it up there. Do I want to put it on the sticker? I'll just trim a little bit off the sides. Let me grab my scissors. I'm going to trim just a little bit here. And maybe, I don't mind the bottom part, but maybe just a little off the side. This little white border on it. Oop. Okay, so then I don't mind putting, since it's such a long day, okay, I could do that. Cute little panda guy, panda bear, I guess. And then I'll write down, I think I'll do this in the yellow. So I work that day. Okay, and what else do I have that week? So next week I also have another meeting on Thursday, late in the evening. And maybe I'll pull, I'm gonna pull in some different colors here. Thursday, maybe I'll pull this, maybe this light tan one. And that meeting I have is at 6 p.m. on Thursday. Okay. And here I could pull in another sticker. Where are those work stickers again? One more page. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like this little yellow computer one. I'll pull that in for that meeting. And this one I think I'll write in black. One-hour meeting. And then I have 2 meetings on Friday. So Friday's meetings, I could use a half box. Oh, sorry, a half box, I'm sorry. Or I could use one of the big ones. I think I'll use a big one actually. And I like this one with the leaves. So my Friday meetings go from 11 till 3. So that's not too bad. I'll do it like this. And then I can just write both meetings on there. So here I might, what color should I alternate? I guess I can alternate. So I have one meeting at 11. And then I have my second meeting at 2. And the black is gonna look harsh, but it's all right. I'll just put it here, 2 to 3. Okay, and then let me see if I have anything else scheduled for that week. I don't. All right, which is cool. So now I will put down, now the question is, which washi? I think I'm gonna go with the autumnal one from TCMC with the little pumpkins. I think that's gonna look cute. Now I could put it at the top, but I think I'm gonna put it at the bottom. Let me grab my washi cutter. Where is it hiding? I found it. So I switched out to this one from the Coffee Monster Co. because I was trying to bring in the fall vibes. So maybe, yeah, right till there. And I'm just gonna trim this guy as long as no emojis get cut. And I'm fine with it. There we go. And then I'll continue it here. Whoop, gotta pull it over just a little bit. The book is just so chunky, you know? There we go. Oops, still not lined up. I guess that's one reason not to cut it in the spine there, because then I want them to line up on both sides. There we go. I'll move the other one. It's okay. So here, okay. Let me just pull this guy up and readjust it. Oh, little edges. There we go. Okay. All right, I will try from the other side. Much easier. Okay. Yeah, it's so cute when it goes all the way across here so you can see it. Sorry. So cute. Okay, so now I do need to work on my habit tracker. So, and I need to do the this week. So let's do that. Here's a this week sticker. Whoops. And I think I will bring in the pumpkin ones for my this week list instead of the scalloped edges, because why not? Oh, and actually, wait, I will put down a color block. Maybe the yellow, because the little picture that I'm using to cover up my calendar, this guy, right? So if I bring in some more yellow here, then this will kind of just show right behind it. So that's another way you can kind of use it. Here I used it, you know, just underneath, but here I used it for more of a layering look. And then I think I will use the yellow pumpkins. I'm looking, okay, so this is the second to last yellow one I have. I like this yellow color, it's pretty. Mustardy, kind of more autumnal, so. And then the options are, normally I use these big habit trackers, then I use the tiny icons from TCMC to keep track of my habits, but I also have all of these. So I think I'm going to switch it up this week and use these ones. So I normally keep track of my water, my exercise, my language studies. I keep track of 4 or 5. Language studies, reading, and then one more. So I need 5 of them. So let's use them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll have 1 spare. Okay. And all the colors are going to work. So 1, 2, maybe I'll just use here. And then this way I'll write them out in the little box that's there. Let's go the yellow, because I don't want the yellow to be too close to the top. So it's just kind of varying it up a little bit. I'll leave a little space in between. Whoops. Maybe I'll leave like a really little space, since there's the white part at the top, so it's not going to look like super crowded. All right, and yeah, I think the top one will be this darker, like kind of a burnt orange color. I'll leave this one as the top. So I'm going to use these for the habit trackers for this week, this upcoming week. Okay. And then here I will also alternate. Let's do yellow first. So I'll do my language studies. So I'll just write that in here this time. And then I'll do reading. And then I'll do exercise. I've been really good lately with these cooler weather. The temperature dropping just a little bit, it makes it so much better. I've been going on like 2 to 4 hour walks almost every evening, which I'm really happy about. And it's great. So, oh, I didn't do water. So let's do here hydration. And then I'll do skincare. And I was just thinking, so that's what it's looking like there. I was just thinking I will see if any of the little deco pieces that I have might work. So let me grab those. So, because I'm realizing, yeah, like I've got a little book here. I've got several book ones. And of course I've got others. So let me use this, maybe this little book. Maybe, oh, but the only thing is I don't want to cover up the days of the week. So let's improvise. Let's go smaller. So let's see. For my language studies, I normally use this one. I will show you from TCMC. And I haven't used it in a while, so I have so many of them. I usually use these ones at the top. And then I have these two I got from a company a long time ago. I think these are the last two. And it just says hello in like 4 different languages. Hello, hola, bonjour, and then one of the Asian languages. I like this one. I think I'll do this one. It says hola, salute. And the little guy's got his little cassette player. And then reading. Let's see if I can find a small book. I should have something. It's on this page. A small book, or this page. Here we go. Little tiny reading one. Maybe I'll put it right here. Oh, it's gonna hang over the edge. Okay, let me see. Any other ones that say reading that I like? I like this one in the blue, but it doesn't match the kit. Then I've got this guy. He's cute because he's got kind of brown books. But see, he's going to block the Sunday, so I don't want that. It has to be small. I could put this one. Okay, I could do that one. Exercise, I have stickers, but I don't think they're going to be small enough. Yeah, none of these are going to, well, yeah, none of these are going to work. And then hydration, I don't have like a tiny water bottle. Maybe, yeah, and then let me look skincare. If I could get one more, I could alternate them. Let me see, skincare. I might have a little skincare one. Oh, maybe this little guy. This is from Paper Bits Co. So maybe this one might work. Oh, just barely. Or I could use maybe this little lotion bottle. Okay, I like that little lotion bottle. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna alternate these a little bit. So I think what I'll do is I'll pull up this one and do maybe the exercise second. Whoop. Okay, so we'll do exercise second. So it'll be kind of sticker, no sticker, sticker, no sticker, sticker. That's what I'm thinking here, just to spread them out a little bit. How's that looking? Yeah, pretty good, right? I think. Yeah, I think so. All right, so I've got my habit tracker down, and that's kind of, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I will write in my to-do list for next week. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on the fun. And if you're liking the videos, let me know. Give me some encouragement. Give me a like, a share, or subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell all your friends. Tell your coworkers, your neighbors. Let them know. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.